All right, third graders, we're going to do some review. So here's our word problem of the day. I'm going to be reading it to you. You need your math notebook, so you might need to pause this in order to get it and open to a clean page. Or it doesn't even necessarily have to be a clean page, just a little section where you can do this problem. Chad buys 245 liters of gas 1 month and 365 liters the next month. How many liters of gas does Chad buy in 2 months? Well, what number should be first? Correct, 245. What number should be next? Correct, 365, and you're putting them on top of each other. So 245 goes first, 365 goes second. Make sure the numbers are lined up. Beside them, we're going to do the expanded form strategy. So we know that each one of these numbers has 3 digits. So go ahead and make your lines on your piece of paper. Tell me what's going to go in the first, second, and third blank for 245. That's right. You're going to do 200, then you're going to do 40, then you're going to do 5. Now tell me what goes on the first, second, and third line for 365. That's correct. You're going to do 300, then you're going to do 60, then you're going to do 5. Make sure you have your equals line. Now we're going to add them together. What's 5 plus 5? Yes, that's 10. What's 40 plus 60? That's also 10, but you have to add a 0 to it, so you have a 100. Make sure you have your plus signs in between the numbers. And then our hundreds, we have 200 plus 300. That's right, you have 500. Now let's go back to our ones. We can't have 10 in the ones, so we're going to circle our 1, draw an arrow over to the tens. What's 100 plus 10? That's correct, 110. So now our ones is good, but our tens is not good because we actually have 100 there. So we're going to circle the first one that's actually 100. We're going to draw an arrow to the hundreds. And what is 500 plus 100? That is correct. It is 600. So now what do you have in the hundreds? Yep, you should have 600. What do you have in the tens? Yep, you should have 10. And what do you have in the ones? Yes, you should have 0. So what is your answer? Yeah, your answer is 610. Okay, so hopefully you did that correctly. All right, for your math mini lesson today, you're going to explore and learn about the properties of addition, which remember are the commutative property, the associative property, and the identity property. Okay, so I wanted to quickly review these with you, and then you'll be able to complete your assignment for today. So remember, the identity property is anything with a 0, and it also equals the same number. So 8 plus 0 equals 8, 27 plus 0 equals 27. Moving on down to the middle of the poster, it talks about the commutative property. This is the property that you flip-flop, okay? And they only have it written one way, but remember I taught you 2 different ways. So on the left, it says 4 plus 2 equals 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Remember, you can put those side by side and not even have the 6. So you could do 4 plus 2 equals 2 plus 4. Then if you look at the center one, it says 5 plus 6 equals 11. 6 plus 5 equals 11. The same thing. You don't have to have the 11s there. You could do 5 plus 6 equals 6 plus 5. And then last but not least, for the commutative property, there is 3 plus 2 equals 5, and 2 plus 3 equals 5. And then the associative property is down at the bottom. Remember, all numbers have to be in the same exact order. So the 7 is first in both, then the 3, then the 5. And then both of them equal 15. The parentheses is the only thing that moves. So in the first one, the parentheses is around the 7 and the 3. And the second number sentence, the parentheses is around the 3 and the 5. And then when we actually do this, if we didn't have the answer 15 and we had to figure it out, we always do the parentheses first. So for 7 plus 3, we would have to do that first. So what is 7 plus 3? Correct, it's 10. Then you would do 10 plus 5, which equals 15. For the second one, you would do 3 plus 5. So what is 3 plus 5? Correct, 8. And then you would do 8 plus 7, which is 15. So either way you do it, you should still get the same number for your answer. If you don't, then you know there's something incorrect. Okay? Now you're going to switch over and you're going to do your assignment. Remember, everything is in the independent task page. So today it says to complete the 11.9 Properties of Addition Review, which is in Class Kick. But make sure you watch this video first.